talking about finales, we need to get on to
Halloween Ends,
which is number 13.
Which is an exclusive review from Now We Know Show.
So if you don't want any spoilers,
turn off now.
Maybe skip ahead a bit.
Should we go for spoilers in this, or should we just sort of discuss it in a ambiguous
Maybe
kind of
we'll
way?
go spoiler free for now.
Okay,
Spoiler-free for
ambiguous on it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'd say when I came out of the cinema, I'm going to jump right to the end. When I came out, I'd said it was, for me, it was a good ending, but not a great ending.
See, I was really not that impressed with the ending, to be honest.
Okay. The start was great. The start actually had me in the cinema go, oh!
A big shocking moment, yeah.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but there is a big...
that was good.
There's a good twist as well, because you're kind of expecting one thing and it throws something else, which is
That
good.
was very much the case that I felt, that I went into that thinking this is going to be another Halloween Kills.
Right.
I thought it was going to continue
up
that
the ante.
up the ante again, but it was actually completely different to what I expected. But I didn't find myself dissatisfied about it. I liked it. It wasn't super amazing.
That's why I said for me it was good, but not great.
But what was...
Yeah.
But you did say, Jack, and I agree with you. You felt that this should have been that final, ultimate showdown.
Yeah, it should have. It does not live up to the big sort of ending of finale, which I thought it was. I really enjoyed Halloween and Halloween Kills, as we've previously spoken about. So my expectations were pretty high, and I thought, if I really enjoyed these first two, if it sticks the landing, this will be a really great trilogy, or 4, depending on whatever. But I was just left a little bit like, most of that film felt pointless. Didn't really go anywhere. Things weren't really explained, which won't go into too much detail.
Yep.
And the final 10 minutes were the sort of film that I wanted to see, and then before I knew it, it was all over.
Well, you say it was the film you wanted to see, but it was still cranked down, I feel.
But I don't feel like you cranked it down for that fight. Maybe do that for the second one. Introduce that
but
kind of weird twist.
It didn't come out on a crescendo where you could feel it building, and then have this major, as we say, showdown finale.
Yeah, it kind of felt
This
like
is it. I mean,
this trilogy was kind of in the wrong order.
This isn't a spoiler, but in the actual advert for this, in the trailer,
The marketing.
Laurie Strode's character, or should I say, the character of Laurie Strode, she says, it was something along the lines of either
maybe
Michael,
he can die if I die too.
if I die too, which was a line that was never delivered in the
Movie
film.
at all.
So
It's quite an interesting I concept.
and I kind of went into that movie expecting, by the time we got to the end, that ultimately the only way that Michael was going to meet his just desserts was if Laurie Strode also sacrificed herself.
Romeo and Juliet style.
But it wasn't the ending.
It was it
wasn't
was
the ending
not what I was expecting.
Did you not just feel it was just very abrupt? It was like, oh yeah, this is a Halloween film. Quickly do this little showdown.
Yeah, but that's what it was. It was a little,
End credits.
It was a little showdown, not the showdown that.
But then, if you look at that as an entire film, what is the first hour and a half all about? That did not gel with me at all. It worked. Yeah. If you took the first hour and a half, put it in a completely different script.
It could have been a different.
It could have been an interesting teen drama.
If they had called it The Babysitter Murderer.
Murderer, yeah. Oh gosh, well, yeah, that would have.
That would have worked really well.
But yeah, I enjoyed the experience.
It was the most outlandish of the three.
I always love going to the cinema. It wasn't. Yeah. It was
the cinema experience. It was nice to see the chap turn up dressed as Michael.
Yeah, that was good. But just as a film, it just didn't stick with me.
So what would you say when it comes to the whole series of Halloween? What was your highlight?
It's very much a mixed bag. I think to start off with, it was going well, but as soon as you get after the second one, it's a bit kind of...
It's got its ups and downs.
We don't quite know what we want to do. We don't want Michael Myers. Okay, that didn't work. Let's throw Michael Myers, but we don't know what to do with Michael Myers.
Add a twist. Yeah.
Add a blood curse.
Then we'll make him really big and gigantic.
Yeah, because there's they attack it from several different angles just to try and see if anything will stick, and nothing truly lands.
From what I remember,
quite as the original did.
From what I remember with the Rob Zombie ones, he did feel very much like Jason. You could have just taken his mask off and put the Jason mask on.
No, I agree with that. I think that was the thing. That's why I keep harking back to the Rob Zombie ones as being from the original my most favourite interpretation, because it is that unstoppable force. But you're quite right. You hit the nail on the head. I'm watching it and thinking, this person could be Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, yeah.
This is just another Jason Voorhees movie. The way he's going around tanking everybody.
Yeah,
so, But overall, I mean, I love Halloween, the movies as a concept.
Of the outlandish films in the series, I think it's probably the best of the unexpected twist things that had going on.
Branches.
Yeah, of the branches.
So I really enjoyed seeing Jamie Lee Curtis go the distance with it, though.
Yeah.
From the original to the end.
I think it really needed her in it to really make it.
Yeah,
The only other one that's similar to that is that I can think of is like Scream, where you've had the same sort of main cast kind of all the way through. Other ones tend to obviously
Well, don't they make it? They kind of make a joke about it in the Scream films that they're kind of legacy characters.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, because the whole concept of them is talking about the tropes in horror.
Yeah, because it kind of becomes really meta. I know you haven't seen Scream.
I haven't seen the last one.
Okay.
Or the new Scream
Next
5.
Halloween.
Next Halloween we'll have to do the Scream ones.
My favourites, because mostly I have only seen these ones really, but for me it's the original Halloween and Halloween 2018. I'll be happy with just those two as an original and a sequel, and then it ends.
Number one and number two.
It ends at the end of the 2018 Halloween.
Where he gets blown up.
Yeah, that's it. That's my ending.
Yeah, that I could see that would work. You should bring that out as the Jack cut. The Jack cut.
But I really enjoyed Halloween Kills, and
Very much so.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Halloween
that's kind of
Kills.
just a nice like treat if you want to see like the interesting kills and things.
So do you think, lads? Do you think that Halloween ends?
Is it really the end?
Is it the end?
It's probably too soon to say now, but I'd imagine with a character like that, although it's been a while, it's been over 10 years since we've had any Friday the 13th or any
I think
Nightmare on Elm Street or
definitely.
anything.
Definitely.
So I think maybe it's time that we kind of bring those characters back and start exploring.
Or do you think it's time that they should come forward with a new breed of...
I mean, this is Hollywood we're talking about. They'll do remakes before
as
they
it
do original
stands,
ideas.
the highest kill count goes to Michael Myers.
Yep.
I think goes on.
He's got the highest kill count.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they've done so many Halloween films now. With this trilogy, they've basically upped the kills so much that he's overtaken Jason.
I mean, if you're in for the kills, I probably wouldn't. If you haven't seen the last one, I probably wouldn't recommend it. If you're in for the...
Yeah.
Most of them happen
Well,
off screen.
the ending, again, not giving any spoilers away, is pretty conclusive.
Hmm.
You know, unless...
Is it?
Well, that's the thing. You know, you would have said that at H2O, where she decapitated Michael, only for then the resurrection one for him to not be Michael because Michael has stuck the mask on somebody else. So, but that would be stretching it, I think.
I liked the ending of H2O with the decapitation because it felt conclusive. But then they had to go spoil it with resurrection.
Everything's got a twist in it.
Well, do you... Again, I'm asking the same question. Do you think that it's the end?
I don't think it'll ever... I don't think with a character that iconic that's in the sort of pantheon of Jason and Freddy, I don't think you'll ever get a final film. I think it'll just keep going until it evolves.
I don't... Personally, I don't think... If they did bring it back, I don't think they should have any of the Laurie Strode business.
Shoot him into space.
Anything. Jason.
We haven't had Michael Myers in space yet.
Michael Myers on the moon.
We've had Jason in
We've
space.
had Jason in space, Leprechaun, Pinhead. That's where we need to go.
So maybe...
But I think it's time... I think it's time that we explore... Maybe Blumhouse could do it. We explore Nightmare on Elm Street again. Because that's an interesting concept. I think they could do that.
Well,
now.
they did the
They did the remake.
What was the character? The character they
It was
used.
the guy who played Rorschach.
Rorschach, yeah.
12 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a long time in Hollywood.
Yeah, it didn't gel for me, that one.
No, that was
but
very dark.
Yeah. You know, there we go. Halloween.
Who's your
Brilliant.
favourite slasher villain?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. You know, please send us an email. Get back to us about that.